What up, what up, what up, what up? It's me, L Teddy 27.
What's good tonight? Right about the hood.
Oh, dear God, I'm already eating a drink.
Look, a damn mess. Just a damn mess. No means no, and yes means no.
What up, what up, what up, what up? What's good, people? What's up, what's up? It's me, L Teddy 27, and I'm back for another review. This is going to be our review for Queen Sugar. This is season 5. It is episode 10. It is entitled Onward, and it is the season finale, the season 5 finale. It just doesn't feel like it's a season finale already, but it is. I think they normally have more than 10 episodes. Maybe they only have 10. I don't know, but it's a season finale. It went by real fast. We start off with Ralph, Angel, Darla, and Blue. They're packing the truck to drive him to DC. And he comes out, Blue comes out with Kenya. He hands Kenya to his dad. He said, "Dad, I heard you in the bathroom, and I know you were, sad about it, but I here's Kenya to protect you all and to keep you company while I'm not here." And it was so cute, the whole thing with Kenya. He was like, "No, I'm happy for you, this, that, and the third." And that goddamn Kenya, goddamn, it took us all the way back to season 1. And I always talked about how I loved how, as a father, he just allowed his son to be who he was with that damn dog, Kenya. I know as a dad, it probably mortified him, but he allowed his son to be who he was. Loved it. Anyway, Charlie is on the phone with Vi. They're talking about different things. Then she asks Vi, is there anything Jimmy Dale could do to make her, forgive him or, feel better about him. Baby, Vi goes off for the old, new, past, present, beginning, and end. Vi has been getting on my last nerve. But anyway, she goes all the way off. At the end of it all, she tells Charlie, but listen, that's not Davis. Davis is not Jimmy Dale. And if Davis has changed, then, he's changed. He's a different person. He's not Jimmy Dale. He loves you and he loves his son. He is not. She came back around and said, all of that being said, that ain't what you dealing with. You ain't dealing with what I dealt with Jimmy Dale. Nova talks to White Boy Cop finally. When you're right as much as I am, you don't have to brag about it. Because I've been saying from the very beginning, from the first time I saw them together, I've been saying, what the fuck are you doing? I knew this was a bad idea from the beginning. Now, unfortunately, you might be in too deep. But I knew it. They have this conversation. She lets him know. She found out this, that, and the third, that he had been lying. He finally fesses up. Says, but I only kicked him 1 or 2 times, child. That's not me. That was 20 years ago. Girl. I ain't here for it. I've never been here for a White Boy Cop. Never been here for it. Y'all know from the beginning. I don't even say his name. So y'all already know. Moving on. Hollywood talks some sense in the vibe and tells her, listen, you need to go apologize to your nephew. Because you were out of line and out of order. And she was. Completely out of order. We then see Darla talking to Charlie on the phone. And they talk about Blue at first. And then Charlie asks Darla for some advice on what to do about Davis. And she tells Charlie, listen, step out on faith. I can't tell you what to do because I don't think that people should delve into other people's relationship because they don't know the entirety of what is really going on. You only know as much as someone gives you. And she tells her, bottom line, go out and step out on faith and see what it is and see how it goes. I like Darla's advice. I don't know why y'all people hate Darla so much. Y'all be hating on Darla. Y'all can't stand Darla. I don't have a problem with Darla like y'all because I'm a whole ass whore like Darla is a whole ass whore. And us whole ass whores have to stick together. I mean, she's not a whore anymore. She's a reformed whore, but a whore nonetheless. Anyway, we did see Charlie on FaceTime with Micah. And Charlie tells Micah finally tells Micah about having COVID. And this part of the episode, like, is the one part that none of the other parts of the episode tugged at my heartstrings, except for this part. Because when Micah found out that his mom had COVID and he did not know, and he started going down, let me talk to this person, let me talk to that person, let me talk. And she was like, well, no, I ain't tell him. Well, no, I ain't tell him. Well, no, I ain't tell him. And he's in his mind probably going through all of the horrible things that go through your mind when you think something's wrong with your parent. And it's like, what the hell is going on? She was like, well, I had your dad come over, which probably incensed him because he can't stand his dad. And he was like, I'm on my way home. Click, and hung up. And just to me, I know I always find, the smallest little scene. That scene right there, I was just like, I felt Micah on that. I just I immediately was transformed into Micah. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? That was the one part of the episode I was like, oh, because I understood Micah. I understood. Because he was losing. He was losing it. He was like, I'm coming home. Click, hung right on up on her. And they started off talking about all of these great things he was doing. He was on television and how defund the police was. And it was also good. And immediately he threw all of that to the side and said, I know you the fuck lying. That was my favorite scene of the episode. Vi has the reopening for the Vi's diner. And Ralph Angel doesn't come. Darla comes. She drops off some flowers. They have a little talk and catch up on what Blue got going on in DC. But Ralph Angel did not come. And she was like, and Darla was like, well, this is on behalf of the both of us. Ralph Angel ain't here for it. Nova and White Boy Cop talk again. And so she's wrestling back and forth with what to do. Just grappling in her head with what to do. My friends will tell you, I am someone who doesn't find it difficult to make a hard decision. And I know this is a hard decision for Nova, but for me, when presented with information, and I do take a moment to investigate and get all of the information that I can that's available to me. But once I get all of that information, if I have a hard decision to make, especially with matters of the heart, I will make it. I will make it, and I will not look back. I will cut it off. I will move along. I will make a hard decision and not look back. And so many times you see people, they know what they should do. It's a hard decision nonetheless. And just, pussyfoot around or meander around, just, not doing what they know they need to do instead of just doing it. And that's what we got going on here. Hollywood and Vi talk at home. He talks about the start of the spot and everything and how they're going to do it via Zoom. And he didn't think he was going to have that many people, but he almost got 50 guys signed up. And he's very excited, very excited. Vi tells Hollywood that she is going to end up calling Ralph Angel because she knows it's just not going to work itself out. Davis and Charlie go to the park. And they start off real good. He's talking to her and telling her how strong she was, how great of a woman she was during the time period when she got pregnant, and so forth. And he's, telling her that, everybody counted you out. They wanted you to do one thing. They basically said they wanted you to have an abortion because you had disappointed them, but you decided that's not what you were going to do. Then we see this FaceTime with Blue to his parents, Ralph Angel and Darla. Excuse me. And they talked about his first day of school and how much he loved it. And it was all sappy and sad and stuff. Ralph Angel was crying and Darla's crying. And they're all sad and so forth. I think what makes it so much exponentially worse for Darla is she had to go through that at the beginning of Blue's life because remember, she was out whoring herself around and so missed a lot of pivotal years in Blue's life when he was growing up and some of his formative years. And then to have, once again, the opportunity to be with and raise her child during more formative years, I'm sure is eating up at her. Um, so sometimes even us whores have feelings. Back to the part with Charlie and Davis. Charlie finally confronts him about cheating on her and all of his infidelities. And he talks about how he's changed, that he's not that way, and he's had a moment to sit with himself and really internalize everything that he had going on. Because she asked him, she wants to know if he's changed. And we got to the point where he basically, it was going so fast at that point. I was like, I don't know if he asked her to just be with him again, if they could be a couple again, or if he asked her to marry him again. I don't know, but I know the end result. He was saying we need to be together again. I'm sure y'all will correct me in the comments. Anyway, Vi and Hollywood go out biking. They had a good time, I guess. At the end, it just got really lazy. At the end, I was like, y'all just rushing this along. Just rushing this along. Charlie, Micah, and Davis then talk. They have a whole conversation. Now, I thought this was really rushed because I was waiting for the conversation between Micah and Davis. Because Davis told Charlie in the park, he ain't been talking to me in God knows how long, because he didn't even know that Micah had broken up with Kiki. So how is it that they're at Charlie's house and all of a sudden, okay, we just having this touching family moment? Because I'm sure Micah needed to have some choice words for his dad. But whatever. It just was lazy writing at this point. Just very lazy. Then we saw the Internal Affairs Division of the New Orleans Police Department come through to Nova's house to pick up White Boy Cop. I guess he feels like this is his way of letting her know that he's changed by, I guess turning himself in or revealing to the police department what really took place and that he was involved in that child, whatever. Too little, too late. I do not care. Do not look for me to have any iota of sympathy for that young man. I don't care. I don't care. My sympathy lies with the young man that's paralyzed and shouldn't be. A mess. He's a whole mess. Ralph Angel and Darla then are sitting out on the porch commiserating about just everything that's going on. And finally, she lets him know, I'm pregnant and it's yours. And this will really be your child. Because we know Blue ain't really his son. But this will really be your child. And it goes off from there. That's our cliffhanger for the season 6. I thought there were parts of this season finale that were good, like that Micah part that I told y'all about. Really, I loved that part. Toward the end, it was just like, let's just get it done. Let's just get it done. Let's just get it done. And it was very lazy at the end. I didn't enjoy the ending. Anyway, that was season 5. Oh God, of Queen Sugar. Let's get down in the comment section and do what we do. Let's good about what we saw. Until next time, that's all I have for you all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We out.